Now at 10 and only on 4, mourning his twin taken by a bullet.
Kind of stings a little bit.
His brother's suspected killer dead before his day in court.
I'm Morgan Harris, sharing a shooting victim story that a jury will never hear.
I just didn't think it was justice.
I'm tracking rain overnight and a first alert weather day for possible storms on the Cardinals' home opener day. I'll have the updated timing to get you ready.
Families of victims claim the circuit attorney is being lenient to get through his caseload.
The circuit attorney said, let's take the plea deal.
First Alert 4 Investigates takes the allegations to the city's top prosecutor.
I take responsibility for everything that happens in this office.
Live, First Alert 4 starts now.
We start at 10 with a live look at First Alert 4 radar as we track rain chances now and throughout the night. This is First Alert 4 at 10. I'm Corey Stark.
I'm Samantha Jones. Along with those rain chances tonight, we also have a First Alert weather day tomorrow for potential storms, even some hail possible.
A lot to talk about. Chief Meteorologist Steve Templeton is timing it all out for us tonight. Steve?
A couple important points about this First Alert weather day tomorrow. It's really not till late afternoon and evening that we could see the chance for some hail, and it's a low-end risk because it would be marginally severe hail. So it's a low threat for some hail, maybe up to around quarter size, very low threat for any burst of wind out of an isolated storm or two. No tornado or flooding threat. That's the First Alert weather day for tomorrow, but we're going to have some showers before then. You can see them. First Alert radar right there to the north and northwest ahead of that warm front that's coming our way. These are not strong at all, no lightning, but these are showers that are going to come in overnight and into tomorrow morning. So scattered, there will be some dry time, but at least be prepared for some showers overnight and through the morning. Cloudy and cool. Temperatures will drop down to the upper 40s. But then we'll map out hour by hour the timing on a couple storms that could produce that marginally severe hail late day and into the evening. I think we'll get the Cardinals game in because these will be scattered enough, but we may get a delay for that game. Then I've got another First Alert weather day we just issued tonight. That's going to be for Sunday, and that's a severe threat I'll detail for you coming up in just a bit.
Not only did man take my brother, but he also took my life.
Tonight, a twin brother only opening up to First Alert 4 after the man accused of killing his sibling died inside the City Justice Center. That detainee was this man, Derek Dean. He faced charges in a 2014 murder that made national headlines.
Only First Alert 4 is hearing from the key witness in the case, who now says there will never be justice. Our Morgan Harris live in downtown St. Louis as mystery still surrounds Dean's death.
Sam and Corey, I'm live outside of the City of St. Louis's medical examiner's office. Now, they are still working to determine the cause of Derek Dean's death inside the CJC. Tonight, the man who says Dean shot him and killed his brother says he feels justice will never be served.
I did not want to hear that he had passed away because I felt like, once again, just like he got away, and I just didn't think it was justice.
Justice, something Edwin Cohey says he will never get for him and his identical twin brother, Edward.
My brother, man, he was everything.
Sunday, the man accused of shooting the brothers, Derek Dean, died in the hospital after being found unresponsive in the City Justice Center. Dean was accused of shooting Edwin and Edward in 2014 after an argument. Edwin survived, but Edward did not.
He also took my life, in a sense, although I was still living, because it was nowhere that I can go where I didn't have to look over my shoulders.
Cohey says he and his twin consider Dean, known in their North St. Louis neighborhood as Man, a close friend.
We grew up together. Their house was 20 steps to the right of us.
Edwin says it's still a mystery to him why his childhood friend would commit such a heinous act.
We had no issue with Derek. No arguments or anything.
Dean's been on the run since 2014.
Dean became a fugitive on the run for more than a decade. His time on the run was featured in a 2019 episode of In Pursuit with John Walsh.
Edwin, how are you?
Dean eventually was caught in 2024. Cohey now lives in Texas. He says our reporting confirmed Dean died. He tells First Alert 4 he was in the midst of preparing for trial.
Kind of stings a little bit, and it's just because one word was used is that the case will be dismissed.
The medical examiner's office tells us it will take anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks for their investigation to be completed. The SLMPD's Force Investigations Unit is also looking into this death. Morgan Harris, First Alert 4.
Morgan, thank you. Tonight, the descendants of slaves are calling out St. Louis University after plans for a public apology fell through.
The university canceled a prayer service where it was expected to share an apology for participating in slavery. This comes after a group of slave descendants took issue with the school's message.
Tonight, Kimberly Donahue heard from both sides about how they plan to move forward.
We don't want to be a photo op.
A day meant for acknowledging St. Louis University's founders enslaving African-American people ended in a fallout with the slaves' descendants. Wednesday, the university canceled a prayer service where it planned to give a formal apology for, quote, its historical participation in the grave sin of slavery.
I did not want to show them that, we're in agreement with the path that they are choosing to go down.
Members of the descendants of the St. Louis University enslaved, also known as DeSLU, say since 2019, they've worked with SLU on a 10-point plan helping the school right past wrongs.
Consisted of curriculum changes, a research center to house this research, scholarships, cash payments.
Robin Prouty is DeSLU's founder. She says her members didn't know the agenda for Wednesday's service until late Tuesday night. She says it didn't include points discussed in the 10-point plan.
This was just an opportunity for them to state what they were going to do and not really about the apology.
DeSLU pulled out of the ceremony scheduled at St. Francis Xavier College Church on SLU's campus. A sign posted on church doors reads in part, quote, "It became clear that we need to continue the work of building relationships with descendants before we are ready to proceed with a formal event."
This is about our ancestors and their descendants, which is us, and we really feel that this institution is ours too.
SLU did not mention any specific action the school will take before rescheduling the public apology. However, the university did say them postponing the event does not signal an end to reconciliation efforts. Kimberly Donahue for SLU 4.
Well, tonight, control of St. Louis's police department is now in the hands of the state of Missouri. With a stroke of a pen today, Governor Mike Kehoe gave the state board control of St. Louis's police. He'll appoint 5 board members, and the city's mayor will get 1 vote. The governor hasn't picked who will be in charge yet, but says he will consult with local leaders on both sides of the aisle. One thing that's for certain, St. Louis police will get more money. The city must spend 25% of its entire budget on police. Officials have said it'll be an increase of $40 million.
New tonight, a St. Louis City father demanding justice for his son after he says Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore and his office failed to seek justice by giving a killer a plea deal. It is concern viewers have brought to our attention about other high-profile cases over the last several months.
Gabe Gore has led the Circuit Attorney's office for nearly 2 years now, and now families are telling us it feels like Gore is rushing to get through the backlog of cases that was left behind by Kim Gardner, who resigned 2 years ago.
Amid widespread concerns, the state determined she neglected her duties. Tonight, First Alert 4 investigator David Amelotti is working to uncover what is true, pressing the Circuit Attorney's office for answers.
I told him I love him, and I said, I'm proud of you, man. You're doing good. He said, thanks, Pop. And that was the last conversation we had.
Retired St. Louis City firefighter Mark Burnett says he lives every day feeling like he's missing a limb.
Sorry about that.
After his son was brutally murdered in 2018.
He had a beautiful little heart.
Court documents say 27-year-old Matthew Mancini accused Burnett's son of stealing from him. He then forced Burnett III to kneel and shot him.
I couldn't even see my son's body to identify him. I had to identify him through a picture.
Mancini was originally charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action in that December 2018 death of Burnett Jr. Then in 2024, the Circuit Attorney's Office offered a plea deal, dropping the charges to second-degree murder and evidence tampering.
The Circuit Attorney said, let's take the plea deal. None of it makes sense. It seems like you had a great case and then you just threw it out.
Burnett calls it an insult to his son's memory.
Everybody's talking about how many cases he's closed, but look at how they were closed. Was there actually justice served for this family, for this person, or did you just close it out to make your numbers look good?
First Alert 4 Investigates has reported on several instances where violent offenders get offered a plea deal for lesser charges. First Alert 4 Investigates told you about St. Louis police officer Philip Green, who lost vision in his eye. The person charged got a plea deal. In court, Green said, "I don't agree to this. The prosecutor's office has failed, in my opinion, on this one."
Justice was not served. This was an injustice for them to give him this type of sweetheart deal on a homicide.
Just this month, I talked with Gerald Christmas after the man charged with his brother's death was given a plea deal to lesser charges.
You don't think that the people that Gabe Gore has been bringing into the office in the last 18 months or so are qualified?
That's why you have pleas going up, because they don't want to take the stuff to trial. They're not trial attorneys. And you need to be a trial attorney if you're going to be in the prosecutor's office.
But what does the data say? In response to our public records requests, the Circuit Attorney's Office provided us the last 12 months of Kim Garner's time in office and the latest data on file for the office under Gore. We found plea deals are up. In Kim Garner's final year as Circuit Attorney, her office gave plea deals to lesser charges 1% of the time. Gabe Gore's first calendar year, his office offered 5% plea deals to lesser charges. It's a 182% increase.
I take responsibility for everything that happens in this office. Ultimately, is my responsibility.
First Alert 4 Investigates took our findings and these allegations straight to Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore.
They're victims, and that's why you don't have victims prosecuting cases. My job as a prosecutor is different than that. I've got to step back and make the decision that is supported by the evidence, the law, in my understanding of the risk involved.
Gore would not address the specific cases and would not comment on his predecessor, embattled St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Garner, who resigned in 2023, saying his office is moving forward. Gore did say his office has a recommendation committee to determine what prosecutors can offer as a plea deal. He says all A and B felonies get looked at by this team with hundreds of years of prosecutorial experience.
If someone says, well, the Circuit Attorney's office is blowing through its caseload, just trying to catch up,
I promise you that's not the case. It is something that I personally take very seriously.
Gore says this is the result of increasing staff, making progress with the office's inherited backlog, and charging more cases than his predecessor.
That's the work that I am most proud of that we've done in this office, because by prosecuting those serious felonies, we got dangerous people off the street. Those were people who posed a danger to the public. And I know that that work has improved public safety and has saved lives.
Jury trials are extremely resource intensive.
That's Jennifer Joyce, a former St. Louis Circuit Attorney for 16 years who now travels the country advising prosecutors. She says plea deals are commonplace in our justice system.
That office was in absolute disarray during Ms. Gardner's tenure for those 6 years. And part and parcel of that is a lack of training and supervision of the prosecutors that are charging these cases. So it's quite possible that there are problems along those lines in those cases, that they were improperly charged.
My son will never see his son. My grandson will never see his father.
Back in North St. Louis, Mark Burnett says it's unfortunate justice doesn't look the same for each victim.
I just want something that shows that justice was served for what happened to him. Because regardless of what the situation, only one person or one being can take and create a life, and that's God. So nobody else has the right to do that. And his was snatched from us. It was somebody took his life.
Speaking further to questions about the office's pace of working through cases, according to a state audit that dropped in January under Garner, the state says the office took 463 days to dispose of a case. In Gore's first year, his office averaged 142 days for case deposition. We also learned the office in 2022 took 75 days to file charges. Gore's administration brought this down to 10 days. I'm David Amelotti. First Alert 4 Investigates.
Well, a couple showers coming in overnight and tomorrow morning, but the First Alert weather day tomorrow is for some marginally severe hail that could pop up late day and evening, and another First Alert weather day issued for Sunday. I'll detail that severe threat, get you ready for it all coming up.
Lock your doors. Even if you're home, lock your doors.
A crime alert tonight in St. Louis County after a string of burglaries. What we know about the suspect next.